Have you ever wondered how your money behavior compares to your peers? Where do they save? What do they spend their money on? And how much debt do they have? On today's Money Matters, we chat to Akash Dowra, Head of Client Insights at Discovery Bank, to give us a better understanding into South Africans' money behavior. Perhaps you can just start off by giving us a little bit of context as to where South Africans are with their money at the moment.
I think it's no secret that South Africans have probably one of the lowest savings rates in the world. The average South African saves about 0.3% of their income. 86% of South Africans will probably not be able to retire with the same kind of lifestyle that they currently lead.
The other thing that I'm picking up, quite an interesting trend, the way people are using their reward programs to find that extra cash. Have you found that to be a very important role with the pandemic and people, using reward programs to help them get through?
We actually think rewards program is a fantastic way of actually giving you that extra bit that you need. The discounts available with partner stores, etc., help you actually make ends meet at the end of the day. The one caution we would have against it, though, is just ensure that while you're chasing the next tier or the next rewards category, that you do not make unforeseen financial decisions that have long-term effects on your financial wellness.
And in previous Money Matters, actually, we've discussed the extent that the COVID pandemic will have on our money behaviors and attitudes. Are you starting to see that come through in your analysis?
Absolutely. So you almost have a bifurcation of your base. You have a group of clients whose income has been severely impacted by COVID or the lockdown regulations, etc. And there you really see a drop in spend across all categories. You see a bit of financial hardship come in. I think clients who have been financially responsible before are in a much better situation to withstand these shocks. That really gives you an indication of how prior responsibility actually does help you in pandemics. But what we also see on the other end of the spectrum is people that whose income have not really been affected, or people in stable professions who are able to work from home. And what we see there is the reduction in spend due to a reduction in going out to restaurants or staying in hotels or flights, etc., has immediately transferred into excess savings.
What advice can you give people around prioritizing financial demands, especially at a time like this? Paying off debt versus investing versus planning for retirement.
At Discovery Bank, we've actually brought it down to about 5 controllable behaviors. If people don't follow the 5 behaviors, they lead to 80% of the reasons why you're unable to meet your financial obligation. The first one, obviously, spend less than you earn. I think that is the basic principle that I'd like to get through to everybody. The second one is save for unexpected events. No matter how much you plan, there will always be something that comes about that where you will need excess liquidity in order to keep your financial plans intact. I think savings is essential to actually give you that buffer. The third one is protect yourself against insurable events. Having savings and having insurance allows you to keep your long-term financial plans intact. The fourth one is around saving for retirement. For us, it's incredibly important to constantly save, I think, on a monthly basis towards retirement. And the second point I would make on retirement is when changing jobs, do not cash out your retirement policy. Ensure that you put that into preservation funds or something where you can keep that for your retirement. And the last one is about paying off your property. I think whether you choose to rent or whether you choose to own your own house, the quicker you pay off your one, the better it is. And you need to ensure that by the time you retire, you either have a fully paid off home or enough in savings to be able to meet those expenses while you retire.
Akash, thank you so much for your insights today. It's going to be interesting to see how South Africans are managing their money in a year's time and what lessons have been learned.